Nation Network. Here we go with another one.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? We just got some breaking news coming out of Memphis. I just got off the phone with the sources. So look, man, the CEO Media, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So it's coming out saying that Moneybag Yo and Key Glock got some connections with people that could have been part of the setup. So the story goes is that in Memphis, in the streets, there's a couple of people, a couple of groups that go down. Everybody knows about CMG and PRE, but there's one group that is kind of hiding in the shadows that really hasn't came to light yet, and that's Trulia. Trulia is what's going on in the streets. This is what all the other cats are doing if they're not part of PRE and CMG. So who's Trulia? Well, Trulia has a couple people that are of interest. You got Jay, who was running it before, and you got CEO TZ, who was supposed to be running it up until now. Jay got popped. He used to be cool with PRE. He used to sometimes, have people who had conversations with Dolph. Now, this is where everything went left. Once Jay passed from Trulia, and they all connected, these are Moneybag Yo's people, and CEO TZ, that's Key Glock people, okay? So once Jay passed, that's when they started going with CEO TZ, and he actually linked up with Big Jug. Big Jug is Yo Gotti's brother. He is actually the muscle, the enforcer for CMG. He runs the street operation, and he's basically like the president of operations, right? The general manager of CMG. Now, what's going on is that once CEO TZ and Big Jug linked up, that's when plans started coming out of who's gonna get set up and whatnot. Now a lot of stuff is coming out where this Key Glock was connected with the CEO TZ. So this is Key Glock's old friend. Why was Key Glock's with Trulia gang in the beginning anyways? He got into it through some sort of marriage. He was able to be accepted by them. He was with them for a few years as he was starting his entire PRE career. So it's dudes on the PRE side who got their hands tied into the street stuff, and that's why they've been so silent. The only thing they did was come out with songs, but they never came out to address the fans. They never came out to talk about their last conversations and what was supposed to go on that day at that music video. Now, Trulia has got a couple suspects coming out. The CEO TZ guy was not, I guess he was running the show the wrong way. At one point, they decided to switch things up from rocking with PRE to rocking with CMG. And now, I'd probably go ahead and say that Yo Gotti's brother and CMG people had a lot of influence in bringing CEO TZ, Trulia, and everything to be rocking with the CMG side, because they knew that this third-party street group was going to be what tips the scales on who has the power in the city. So from that point on, CMG and Big Jug, Yo Gotti, they all knew that they needed to get CEO TZ to push the group Trulia over into the CMG side. So now, one thing that makes them connected with Moneybag Yo is the fact that one of the females that is in Trulia and is connected through relationships she has with some of the men, she was actually seen front row at a Memphis Grizzly game with Moneybag Yo. She was wearing like a colorful tight jumpsuit, and Moneybag Yo had his chains on, so they are all very recognizable. And another photo surfaced of CEO TZ with Key Glock. Before Key Glock had any kind of music that was popping big time, he was toting poles and standing outside with a 30 stick with CEO TZ and basically stepping 10 toes down in the streets for Trulia. So now, what's happening is that at some point, CEO TZ had to have been approached by some of the people who is on Yo Gotti's side. This is where Big Jug comes into play. He probably bribed him or told him, if you don't do this and this will happen, there's going to be some security issues, right? So they basically had to scare him and use that tactic to get him to just go ahead and pick their side. That way, they're singling out PRE. And the fact that they know Key Glock is stepping with Trulia, but then is over here rocking with PRE and not telling each side that he's messing with each other. He playing both sides of, not all the way one side, but he playing the third party and he's playing the PRE side. So at that point, the third party is already messing around with CMG. So that's where Glock is in trouble, because how could you be tight knit with a group who's messing with the ops that you're signed? You're signed to PRE, and you're messing with a group of their ops. So that's where Glock kind of messed up, and he need to come out and clear up these rumors, say, hey, you know, CEO TZ this was not anything I need to worry about. So if he really just come out and say that, instead of just being in silence, so we don't have to come and break everything down and throw out some scenarios out there that he's not going to be favorable for his image, right? So now, this whole thing is crazy because he knew Moneybag Yo had a lot of involvement, and it's just drawn CMG and everybody closer to that RICO case. This RICO case can really be done. I mean, we've already brought it to light, so all they got to do is pretty much go ahead and round them up and put the nail in the coffin for it. And as we can see, there's a lot of stuff coming out now of 2 more suspects and this and that, but a lot of that talk is actually them just being persons of interest. It's a difference between a total bona fide suspect versus just a person of interest. And they're just still breaking down that Covington shooting and trying to find the connections of why that Benz was at the Covington shooting and then didn't get caught and still made it to Makita's Cookies to do the dolphin. So I don't know why they didn't stop that white Benz. It was still in Memphis, obviously, so how could they not find a white Benz like that in that city of Memphis? Memphis isn't that big. And especially that surrounding area, you got Tennessee right there. They could have had the resources to really set up road traps to find that white Benz within that 2 weeks of that Covington shooting. I think it was within the same week or something. Now, that's just strange to me, the fact that they didn't move quickly on getting the white Benz. Because had they had moved quickly with that Covington shooting, they would have got the white Benz and they wouldn't have used it in the Dolphin incident. Maybe the Dolphin incident would have never happened. It would have been delayed, or they would have had to rearrange plans on getting another getaway car. Or maybe they would have tried to go and steal a whole other car, but they actually get caught red-handed doing that and would never make it to the Dolphin. So it's a lot of, you could really point fingers at a lot of different places, but there's negligence. The people that's supposed to be doing their job and finding the evidence and all this stuff, they moved way too slow. Not even before the Dolph case even started, they were moving slow on the Covington case.
All right, y'all know what it do. Y'all know what it's worth.